So, page number 58, book 1, Canto 4, Secret Knowledge.
Okay.
In time, he waits for the eternal's hour. Yet a spiritual secret aid is there, while a tardy evolution's coils wind on. I'm not getting that line quite. While a tardy evolution's coils wind on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You also didn't get the first line.
Okay.
Uh, you're reading words,
Okay.
correct? And you're not reading the mantra. You're not feeling the mantra.
Okay. I'll reattempt it.
Yet a spiritual secret aid is there.
Yeah.
While a tardy evolution's coils wind on, and nature hews her way through adamant, a divine intervention thrones above. So what Sri Aurobindo is telling us here, that there is a spiritual aid that is secret.
Mm-hmm.
And as the evolutions, the coils of the evolutions, the circles of the evolution wind on, and nature hews her way through adamant. I once asked Mal Kiran about adamant, and he said, well, it's harder than rock.
Okay.
Adamant is like a hardest stone.
Hmm.
So nature has to hew. To hew something, we have to cut through it.
Okay.
We have to hew our way, as the saying goes. And in this case, nature has to hew her way through this hard, almost impenetrable mass as the evolution's coils wind on. The coils just keep winding on, they just keep going on and on and on. But through all of that, Sri Aurobindo uses thrones here as a verb.
Okay.
Divine intervention, thrones above. Very interesting use of thrones.
Yeah.
That's the verb in the sentence.
Yeah.
So if we look up thrones, we know what a throne is, that's very clear, but thrones as a verb, very different. To sit on the throne as a ruler is the verbal usage.
Okay.
So this divine intervention sits above, as if on a throne, like a ruler.
Okay.
And therefore, that is the spiritual aid that the first line gave us. Because now we're going to go into a totally different area. So you have to read those four again.
Okay.
I try to feel them.
Okay. Yet a spiritual secret aid is there, while a tardy evolution's coils wind on, and nature hews her way through adamant, a divine intervention thrones above.
Yeah, so intervention.
Intervention.
Yes, and nature hews her way through adamant, a divine intervention thrones above. So you can't drop that word.
Okay.
And again, the four lines.
Yet a spiritual secret aid is there, while the tardy evolution's coils wind on, and nature hews her way through adamant, a divine intervention thrones above.
Now you see the difference from the first time you read it?
Yeah.
It's a completely different feeling.
Yeah.
one begins to feel within that this is correct.
Mm.
This vibration is now correct.
Mm.
Good work. Now he continues that feeling, but in a powerful, powerful passage that many people have quoted.
Mm.
So we begin with alive in a dead, rotating universe. We whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force. So, to explain that, we are alive in a dead, rotating universe. But we don't whirl here. We don't move here. We don't because everything is whirling. The wheel in the wheel we talked about.
Mm.
Everything is whirling. So up and it's not on a casual globe.
Mm.
And we're not abandoned to a task that's beyond us. So now we can read some lines.
Alive in a dead, rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force, even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall. An outstretched hand is felt upon our lives.
Wow. Couple of mistakes there.
Okay.
Anarchy.
Anarchy. Okay.
Not anarchy, but anarchy.
Anarchy.
And casual. Casual.
Casual.
No. It's a Z sound. Casual.
Casual.
The Russian.
Casual.
Casual, yes.
Casual.
Okay. No, not casual. Casual.
Casual.
That's it.
Casual. Casual.
That's it.
Okay.
So again, those 4 lines, those 6 lines.
Okay.
Read the 6 lines again. Alive in a dead, rotating universe.
Alive in a dead, rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe.
No,
Casual.
No, casual. Z-H-A. Casual.
Casual.
That's it.
Casual. ZH. Okay, casual.
You got it now.
Alive in a dead, rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe.
Yes, but you dropped the word universe. You
Okay.
said alive in a dead, rotating universe. No, alive in a dead, rotating universe. Because he's carrying that into the next line. We don't whirl here on a casual globe.
Okay.
Abandoned to a task beyond our force. Because even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall, through all of this, an outstretched hand helped upon our lives.
Alive in a dead, rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force, even through the tangled anarchy.
Anarchy. Anarchy.
Even through the tangled anarchy called fate.
Yes.
And through the bitterness of death and fall, an outstretched hand is felt upon our lives.
Lives. Lives.
Lives.
Okay. It was a difficult one for you in terms of pronunciation, but you read it much better. I'd like to hear it once again,
Yeah.
telling it to me as a story of these 6 lines. As a story. You want to tell me this?
Yeah. Alive in a dead rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force, even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall, an outstretched hand is felt upon our lives.
Okay. Excellent, except for you accented the second part of anarchy. You said anarchy.
Okay.
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
That's it. You got it.
Okay.
Okay. So he will continue now for a long, long time. And it is such a beautiful passage. Oh, there's such light in it. There's such promise in it. There's such hope in it. And there's such a surety in it that we are not alone. And he continues, it is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. Okay?
It is near us.
Yes.
It is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. In its unslackening grasp, it keeps us safe.
No, keeps for us safe.
Keeps for us safe. Okay,
No,
I repeat.
keeps
It
for
is
us.
it is near us in the unnumbered
No,
bodies and
the is not there. The is not there. In the unnumbered, just in unnumbered.
it is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. In its unslackening grasp, it keeps for us safe the one inevitable supreme result. No will can take away and no doom change. The crown of conscious immortality, the Godhead promised to our struggling souls when first man's heart dared death and suffered life.
How
I know
beautiful.
I was reading mostly like words because I
That's
was still not in fully like in the grasp of the lines.
right, right. But if you do it 2 or 3 times, you will get it. It's
Yeah.
no problem. And I'm very, very patient. I'm never impatient. I would like you to get it as a mantra.
Yeah. So
It
he
is,
is now talking about the hand, the outstretched hand.
yes, but he's talking about more than that. He's talking about even through the bitterness of death and fall, there is one inevitable supreme result that nothing can take away. No will, no doom. And what is that? It's the crown of conscious immortality, and it's the Godhead promised to our struggling souls. When first man's heart dared death and suffered life, suffered in this case means allowed to happen.
Okay. So he's saying at first when man's heart suffered death, at that time a conscious immortality was promised.
Yes, yes. When first man's heart dared death, it dared to die.
Yeah.
And it allowed life.
Yeah.
And then there's a period. So that thought is finished.
Yeah.
Now he begins a long section
Mm.
that is many, many lines.
I'll read this once again. It is near our
I'd like you to read from Alive now again, top of the
from
page.
alive. Okay, yeah, yeah.
So the whole
As it
story comes to us. So
comes to us.
the whole vision, the whole promise comes to us.
Understand? Yeah. Alive in a dead, rotating universe, we whirl not here
No.
upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force, even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall, an outstretched hand is felt upon our lives.
Lives,
Lives.
it's a
It
V.
is
Lives,
an
not like
outstretched hand is felt upon our lives.
good.
It is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. In its unslackening grasp, it keeps for us safe the one inevitable supreme result. No will can take away and no doom change the crown of conscious immortality. The Godhead promised to our struggling souls when first man's heart dared death and suffered life.
Very good. I think when has to be, you have to sound the H a little bit.
Hedge of
Not when, but
when.
when.
Got it. Yeah.
When, yeah.
Yeah. And also, I was thinking of checking up the pronunciation of anarchy, the British pronunciation. So when I see how they write it separately, then maybe I will get it better. So
Okay.
I'll just take a minute
Also,
to
also beat it out.
beat
Even
it out. Yeah.
through the tangled anarchy called fate.
Okay.
Even through the tangled anarchy called fate. So it's always the accent on the first syllable of anarchy. Anarchy, not
Okay.
anarchy. Okay.
It is the R is not pronounced. Okay, it is anarchy.
Anarchy. The R
Yeah.
is
So in the British English, it says a.nuh.kee. So it's anarchy. So the R, I don't need to pronounce the R.
wow. Let me also look it up.
Anarchy is American, and British is anarchy. They are not saying the R.
Anarchy.
This is British. Anarchy.
Yeah, anarchy.
Anarchy. I'm getting the same thing here. Anarchy again.
Okay. Is it British? Because for me here it is showing
How
American
to
pronunciation.
pronounce, how to pronounce anarchy in British English? YouTube. And I'll do it again for you.
Anarchy.
Again.
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Oh,
So,
that's really strange. Because for
yeah.
me in British pronunciation it is showing anarchy. Like
But when we read it, we do not accent the second syllable.
yeah, we don't accent the second syllable.
So that's not
So
correct.
yeah, anarchy. But
An-
you
you
it's
see, an anarch. What is an anarch? That's a good question, right?
yeah. So for me it's showing like this, anarchy, British pronunciation.
Yeah. I don't.
And American pronunciation is
Anarchy.
anar, Anarchy. Okay.
Anarchy, yes. Okay, an anarch, definition of an anarch is a ruler
Yeah.
who has power over people or things,
Hmm.
who seems to enjoy unusual luck and positive outcomes, as if able to exert the power of the force to mystically influence the universe. Interesting, huh?
Hmm.
That's the Jedi.
Hmm.
So, an anarch, not anarch, but
Mhm.
anarch and anarchy.
Yeah.
Good.
Anarchy. Okay.
Now,
475.
yes, and he changes, not changes, but he intensifies now this Godhead.
One more thing, Narad. The suffered, you said it is more in the here. It is more in the lines of acceptance. Is that what you said?
Allowed.
Allowed. Yeah.
When Christ says, suffer the little children to come to me, he means allow them to come to him.
Okay.
So suffer here means to allow.
Yeah. Okay.
So we dared death and we allowed life.
Yeah.
Good. This has to be very, very, I don't want to use the word mystical, but it has to come from deep in your soul, these next lines.
Okay. One who has shaped this world is ever its Lord. Our errors are his steps upon the way. He works through the fierce
Vicissitudes.
vicissitudes of our
Va-
lives.
va- va-
Vicissitudes through our lives,
of our lives.
of our lives. He works through the hard breath of battle and toil. He works through our sins and sorrows and our tears. His knowledge overrules our
Nescience.
nations. His knowledge overrules our nations. Whatever the appearance we must bear, whatever our strong ills and present fate, when nothing we can see but drift and bail, a mighty guidance leads us still through all.
There it is. There it is. Even our errors are the Lord's steps on the way.
Hmm.
He works through the fierce vicissitudes.
What does vicissitudes mean?
Oh, I'll give it to you very clearly through the lexicon because it's an important word here. It's very consciously used, and I can give it to you right now. Vicissitudes, successive, alternating, or changing phases or conditions as of life or fortune. So the changes that we have in life, successive changes in life, these are the vicissitudes of our lives, these changes. And then he works through the hard breath of battle and toil.
Well,
Not only war and battle, but also just labor, toil, our work.
yeah.
And then he works through our sins and our sorrows and our tears. His knowledge overrules our nescience. Nescience is not knowing anything. Nescience, and I should give it you because Sri Aurobindo uses it so often. I will give you a complete definition.
I think we came across this word
Yes, we
word
have.
once before.
Nescience in nature is the complete self-ignorance. That's from Sri Aurobindo's Life Divine.
Okay.
The complete self-ignorance. So his knowledge overrules our complete self-ignorance. Then he says, whatever the appearance we must bear, whatever our strong ills and present fate, you're a very young girl yet. You have not gone through so much of strong ills yet. When nothing we can see but drift and bail. Bail, drift and bail. Well, drift is things moving along.
Yeah.
Bail, I should give you a better definition, and I will. Bail, evil, woe, suffering, pain, even mental suffering, anguish. But evil is first, evil, woe is second, suffering and pain, and third is mental suffering or anguish. So it's evil, woe. One who has shaped this world is ever its Lord. Our errors are his steps upon the way. He works through the fierce vicissitudes of our lives. He works through the hard breath of battle and toil. He works through our sins and sorrows and our tears. His knowledge overrules our nescience. Whatever the appearance must bear, whatever our strong ills and present fate, when nothing we can see but drift and bail, a mighty guidance leads us still through all. Now you'll read it for me?
Yes.
From Alive in a Dead Rotating, and then we'll finish there.
Okay. Alive in a dead rotating universe. I'll restart. Alive in a dead rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task beyond our force, even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall. An outstretched hand is felt upon our lives. It is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. In its unslackening grasp, it keeps for us safe. The one inevitable supreme result. No will can take away and no doom can change.
No will can take away.
And no doom change.
Yes.
The crown of conscious immortality, the Godhead promised to our struggling souls when first man's heart dared death and suffered life. I'll read those ones once again.
Yes, and don't forget and.
And okay.
And don't forget live.
Okay, I start from alive again.
Okay.
Alive in a dead rotating universe, we whirl not here upon a casual globe, abandoned to a task casual.
Yes.
We whirl not here upon a casual globe,
Good.
abandoned to a task beyond our force. Even through the tangled anarchy called fate, and through the bitterness of death and fall, an outstretched hand is felt upon our lives. It is near us in unnumbered bodies and births. In its unslackening grasp, it keeps for us safe the one inevitable supreme result. No will can take away, and no doom change. The crown of conscious immortality, the Godhead promised to our struggling souls when, when first man's heart dared death and suffered life. One who has shaped this world is ever its Lord. Our errors are his steps upon the way. He works through the fierce vicissitudes of our lives. He works through the hard breath of battle and toil. He works through our sins and sorrows and our tears. His knowledge overrules our nescience. Whatever the appearance we must bear, whatever our strong ills are present, whatever our strong ills and present fate, when nothing we can see but drift and bail, a mighty guidance leads us still through all.
Quite good. Quite good. A couple of words. Unslackening.
Unslackening. Okay.
Mean. What does it mean? Unslackening.
Not, like not giving a slack, not giving space.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a grasp. It's a
Yeah.
grasp that doesn't let go.
Yeah.
It keeps for us forever safe.
Yeah.
An unslackening grasp. Yes. Work on the V's
V.
this next few days.
Okay.
Vicissitudes.
Vicissitudes. Okay.
Lives.
Lives.
No, it's difficult, I know. But you've done very
Lives.
well today. Yeah. In fact, I think that you even felt more this whole passage at the very end than you
Yeah.
had at any time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, reading it like you, when you suggested like reading it full, I think when I fully read it, it was so much better. I could fully get a hold of it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because earlier when I was reading four sentence, I was not getting a connect. I was still picking words there.
Sure. So it takes time. We have to
Yeah.
be patient. We have to be
Yeah.
very patient.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful.
Okay. Let
Good,
me
good work.
thank you, Narad. Thank you so much.